You know, over the years, a lot of people have asked me how many auctions I go to. And I say, I really don't go to hardly any, unless it's a farm sale with some equipment that I could use when I was farming with horses. But to go out and look for a buggy or a wagon or a carriage or a coach to fix, I have never had to go out and buy work. Well, last fall, I went out and bought some work, believe it or not. Remember that 12-foot wheel that I tore down? I set aside a log that I want to make into a hub and kind of begin the process of building those two 12-foot wheels. So today I thought maybe it'd be a good time to start prepping those logs to turn into hubs. So this log has been on the ground for a long time, long enough that it has shed the bark. This was all one log. If you remember last year, I showed you a load of logs that are brought in, and I had set this log aside for the hubs on this 12-foot wheel. Actually, I'm going to make two. But even though this has been on the ground, sawn for so long, like I say, shed the bark, when I just put a fresh saw cut in there and test that moisture, it pegs my meter out.
See, my meter just doesn't go high enough to actually read what it is. If I just touch this to my finger, I'm about 18% moisture. But this log is higher than this meter will read, which it says 44%. It's still pretty wet. So when I'm finished, I want this hub to be 20 inches tall, and it's going to be about 17 inches in diameter, but it's going to continue to shrink. I may take it down to maybe 19 by 20, 21. I want to put the center hole in here to allow some of this moisture to escape, and I maybe even put some preliminary holes in where the mortises are going to go for the spokes. I just want to get the moisture out of this, so I've got to turn this and just let it set. So I thought maybe I was going to be ahead of the game finding such an old log that had been down for so long, but I'll bet I'm still 3 to 5 years out of making these usable. But I got to start somewhere, so I'm going to hoist them up on this old South Bend lathe where I turned the hubs for the borax wagons and open these up to where some of this moisture can come out.
Well, this boring a center hole is kind of a long, tedious process. I opened it up with 1 inch. I just bored it out with a 2.5 inch, but I can only go in about 6 or 7 inches. So at my 2.5, I have to put my boring bar in, open that up. I'm going to go probably close to 6 inches. Open that up, and then I have to go back in and reach another 6, 7 inches with my drill bits and open that up. Because I'm going to span about 21 to 22 inches, I want to end up with that 20 inch. So this isn't a real high priority for me right now. It's kind of my little bit after work. This is one of my projects. This is a cottonwood hub. And would these wheels have been made out of cottonwood? Probably not. But this will never go back into service again. It is going to be strictly decoration for my own purpose. So I have cottonwood. I'm going to use cottonwood, and we'll just open it up to where we can get this to start to dry a little bit more efficiently. Anyway, appreciate you coming along. Thanks for watching.